Today we have a ROM review of Ultimate Jelly Bean ROM. This is based on Samsung's XXLSZ firmware. Right, a couple of days ago I flashed the official Samsung firmware and I wasn't too impressed by it. It had a few issues with USB card, so I flashed this version and I'm liking it so far. This is Ultimate Jelly Bean 5.2. Now this is based on the Samsung official release, which had basically a week ago. You could download it from their server. So this is XXLSZ, and as you can see, we have some features that the Ultimate ROM has. So we have a USB mode switcher, which is really important because by default it is MTP, Media Transfer Protocol, and you can switch that to USB, which I always prefer. And we have add away, which I don't even use, but that's great if you aren't impressed with the bloatware ads you have on your device. And CPU spy, a must to find out if your device is going into deep sleep, and if it does go into deep sleep, then you're maximizing your battery performance. The last one, CSC code changer. If you're not sure what that is, leave it alone because that would require me to make a whole new video. Right, and also we have Update Me over the air updater, which is Joosh's updates. You don't have to apply and flash a new ROM, you can just apply an update through this and then flash it using Clockwork Mod Recovery. It just saves you from downloading it from a web page, makes it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. Right, so first impressions of Ultimate Jelly Bean version 5.2. It's very smooth, slightly smoother than the official XXLSZ. Now that's just Joosh's build props that he's changed to make the experience UI nicer. Now there are certainly no issues with this ROM. There's nothing that doesn't work. There's no crashes. I've run this for over 48 hours now and I've had no problems. I did have a USB connection issue. I tried my own scripts. I even tried a USB switcher which comes with this ROM, and every time I rebooted, and sometimes just plugging in the USB cable wouldn't recognize and wouldn't allow me to drop files through my computer. This seems to be resolved after a couple of reboots, and I changed my cord. However, I don't think it was my cord because it worked prior. I've got 4 or 5 micro USB cords. Anyway, so as you can see here, we have the transitions very smooth. I've got it set for ×1. If you're not sure what that means, it's just the animations and the window transitions are set for ×1. So it's quick and yet still adds a bit of effect there. The dialer looks nice and smooth. It goes through all the contacts and all the information pretty quickly. I have got quite a few contacts, so that last option does take a while to load up. As you can see along the top, we have the drop down options to turn off and on. I'll clear those away. Now, to activate multi-screen, you see you've got to turn it off, pull it back down, turn it back on again, and then you'll see a little tab appear on the left hand side. And then we can see on the left we have our multi-screen options. Now this ROM has also enabled all applications to work with multi-view, not just the Samsung allowed applications. Oops, sorry about that. So I'm just showing you that it works, and as you can see it does. Alright, now let me show you S-Note to ensure you that that works too. And as you can see, the transitions between the app drawer are nice and smooth too. Right, so that's going to probably prompt me to install or migrate my files. Yep, and S-Note works. Okay, let me just go into gallery and have a look at Air View. Now, depending on the amount of pictures you have in a folder, it may take quite a while to load up. Let me just go with one with a picture in it, single, which is pretty quick, and multiple ones. It will appear eventually, it just takes a while. There you go, that's just my daughter Alice. Now, battery life on this ROM is pretty good. It's certainly better than XXLSZ. Not quite, or maybe equally as good as a CM10 based ROM, so that's overall very good battery life. Right, now back to Air Preview. Just going to show you a demonstration of the video working. This is a screen capture I did. And I'll hover my pen across the bottom and I can look at the air preview. There we go, that works as well. So all these functions are not actually part of the official XXLSZ release. These are Joosh's enhancements that he's put together into this build of his ROM. So yeah, nice smooth transitions. This is definitely a daily driver for me. I'm not a heavy S-Note user and not a Samsung user, but it looks almost, if not even just as smooth as a CM10 based ROM or a clean Jelly Bean ROM. And we've still got 100 megabytes left for other apps to stay in our memory. And that's a look at my storage. So overall, this is definitely a recommendation as a daily driver. Everything works. As you can see, I've got lots of applications running in the background or able to multitask with, and it's still really smooth. So the links are in the description. Download it and try it for yourself. It's a great daily driver.